Alright, we'll pick it up here, and we are in phase 3 of Ultron. Here's the hero phase. We're ready to go.
Alright. I will heal for 3 before I forget. Go to 6. I will use my mental off of Peter Parker plus a web up to pay for a Maria Hill.
Alright.
Draw a card.
Draw a card. You
causes me to shuffle.
And you get dealt the final encounter card, so we get an acceleration token. Going up to 3 of those.
Alright, I will use Helicarrier and these 3 to pay for a Nick Fury.
Nice.
Draw 3 cards. Oh, I can web kick.
You have to kill this drone first, but you could wait till my turn, I guess, to do it.
I would need another resource if I want a spider tracer and web kick.
Yep. Which seems reasonable. So do you want to use my helicarrier to spider tracer?
Flip now if you want a web kick.
He will need to flip, but he needs to wait to web kick until my turn. We need to kill this drone.
I need to flip eventually anyway.
Yeah, but you can't flip on your turn, right?
Yes, no.
Yeah, no, you're right. He has to flip now.
Yeah, I didn't really.
If he wants to use these guys, he has to use them now.
Yeah. So.
Are we all thwarting this round on the main scheme? Is that what we decided?
Yes, and I think. And we decided we don't need any attacks into
this guy? No, I'm going to kill him with Hercules. He has 3 life left. Hercules will kill him.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely the most efficient way with thwarting type.
So 5 thwart?
Yeah, 2, 2, and 1.
Alright. Off the main scheme. We're down to 18.
Damage. I'm waiting on web kick.
So you're good to go for now. Wait, yeah, you have double. Okay, my turn?
Yeah.
Alright, so Hercules is going to punch the advanced Ultron drone and do this. That'll remove 3 threat from this, taking it down to 15. And that'll, and it'll make a drone, which Hawkeye will kill.
Yes, but I still need to discard a card.
You do it to make the drone, yeah. So, yeah, and Hawkeye kills it. Okay. And then...
I'm going to web
now you can web kick if you want.
Yeah, so,
for 8 damage. Take him to 70. Alright, and then I'm going to use this and Hall of Heroes to cast the Crimson Bands of Sidorak to do 7 damage and stun Ultron. Take him to 63. And then I'm going to use Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Exhaust an Avenger character you control. I'll exhaust Tigra. To ready another Avenger character you control, already Doctor Strange. And then I'll use Doctor Strange to cast Winds of Watum. And draw 3 cards. We're going to shuffle up our invocations. And images of icons back on top, but I cannot cast it, sadly. Maybe next turn. What I can do is I can Power of Aggression for Relentless Assault to do 5 to her and 1 to the boss. Right?
Seems good, yeah.
And then I still have a bunch left, so it seems like... Oh, I forgot. 1 damage on Hercules. Boop. It seems like all I can do. I have 3 allies in hand. So if I were to... I'm just thinking it out.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, if I play Valkyrie, right, first, she'll put 3 damage into her first, and then this Relentless Assault will put more damage into the boss, which might be better. But if I play her, I have to get rid of somebody. Probably Tigra.
Discard Tiger doesn't seem like the end of the world.
It doesn't. I
But
mean,
yeah,
I know
your
she's
hand
good,
is
but...
wrong.
Okay, so if I do that...
It's better than holding a pile of cards.
If I'm playing Valkyrie, so I'll use Power of Aggression plus Brawn, I think, to put Valkyrie into play. And that would, this does count as an energy. I'm using it as an energy so that this could do 3 damage to her, putting her at 5 damage out of 6. So, there you go. You, and then, yeah, I'll get rid of Tigra. And then I will punch. I should punch for 2, right, rather than thwart for 2.
Yeah. And we didn't do any damage before that drone was dead.
Nope, we deliberately avoided it. So I'm going to punch the boss for 2, put 1 damage on Valkyrie, and then I'm going to use 2 energy plus Relentless Assault. Oh wait, I messed that up. Now it won't overkill. So I didn't retain a.
You can overpay for it, right?
I can. There's nothing to do. So I'll use Mockingbird plus the energy.
Mockingbird, I don't think is.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Oh, that's fine.
For Relentless Assault to do 1 to her and 4 to the boss. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Titania's gone, and that's it for me. And so this Avengers Mansion is all yours, Brian.
Yeah.
It's Nick Fury. Your hand actually does something good now.
Yeah, it's like drastically improved hand.
If you can use Focused Rage, but you'll lose Tough, which isn't the worst thing.
Yeah, we'll see if I want what I get from Nick Fury and then go from there.
Okay. Let's see. You can't untap, so that's useless. Ground Stomp does nothing.
This isn't much better.
This is not great. I hope you draw something useful. It's sad how... There you go, that's useful. That's a good card.
Something anyway.
Okay. I'm coming.
You should probably hold. I wonder if that's one of your better cards at this point in the game.
1 for 3 damage. It's not bad.
It's not
Which one?
great, but it's just rough. The 1/2 punch, just because it's damage.
You're saying for the following turn?
Yeah, I'm saying I wonder if you hold on to it just because you're. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's best to get rid of and what's actually worth holding, especially since I don't know what your last 3 cards might be.
And don't forget you got this Quinn Carrier you can use. You could play Brother of Voodoo. I don't know how. You'd have to what? Discard somebody afterward?
So I can thwart with Nick Fury and then play the other Voodoo?
You could. Okay, so you want to thwart for him, and so we'll take 2 off the main scheme, going down to 13.
It actually seems reasonable.
I think it's
They
fine.
block about the same, yeah. So I think one of your remaining cards is a superhuman
So
strength.
you get to look at all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Look. Ooh, there's a Gamma Slam in there.
Well, I guess I can't be searching it. Is there? That's
Yeah.
what I was looking for.
But don't forget to grab your Gamma Slam. Not that you can cast it, but... That'll be useful. So you're thwarting for 2 off the main scheme, taking it down to 11. This is good. Getting it down to 11 is good.
And then I guess I'll punch with Luke Cage.
Alright, take 2 off. 2. And leave her alone as a safety
Is
valve.
that
Yeah.
it's up. Okay.
Alright, let's go ahead and untap and draw then. Go to the villain phase. I'm going to draw 5.
Oh, you want to know what?
What?
He couldn't play Nick Fury.
When? Oh, you have Nick Fury out? You do.
Yeah.
So oh man, we messed that up. Good. All right. So real quick, so this gets shuffled back in. Brother Voodoo goes back, and we put 2 threat back on. Good
Because I
catch.
can't even actually discard mine or anything, right?
No. And then so Nick Fury. I'm trying to back up here as much as I can. He goes back to the table. He untaps. He puts 2 more threat back on. Goes to 15. And then, what did you pay for Brother Voodoo? You paid this, and this, and this.
Yeah.
Right? This should probably still be tapped. That should still be tapped. Luke Cage we can leave tapped because he's probably always going to attack. And then energy barrier is what you played with these 2 cards, right? Hang on. You know what I can do? It shouldn't hurt anything, is I can just reload our save, and we can do this turnover exactly the way we did it. Or I can hit the rewind button a bunch of times and see what happens. Because I don't remember exactly. We can look at the VOD actually to see what he drew, because it should be live on Twitch right now. One of the advantages, because
Yeah, this Nick Fury messy because I
so
don't
put that
remember
back
what
into
he
your
did
hand
before Nick
along
Fury.
with these 2 cards. We might be able to figure it out too. But those 2 cards, right? And then out of these, I think energy barrier was what you drew off of the focused rage, right?
I remember.
I think so. Because we said, hey, there's something you could do. I thought we did anyway. Maybe it was.
It may have been from the mansion.
Let me bring up the stream.
I think the energy barrier was from the mansion. I think Nick Fury was from the focused rage.
Let's see.
I think like the rest of his hand was like worthless though. Whatever it was.
This sucks that we missed that. It's too bad.
Yeah, it was.
Here, actually, I'm gonna look it up on my phone. It'll be faster. Right. We'll pick it up here. I'll turn the volume down. All right, this should be pretty quick to skip through the VOD here. To Brian's turn. That's my turn. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna rewind to right before we played Nick Fury. Okay, so here's what you had in hand. So She-Hulk was tapped. Let me bring the game back up. Okay, Black Widow. We had these 3. So Nick Fury was obviously in hand. Along with, I'm going to pull cards out. There was a legal practice in your hand. There was a strength in your hand. There was a superhuman law division in your hand. There was a ground stomp in your hand. And there was another legal practice in your hand. At the top of your deck was this 1-2 punch. So these were in your hand. And then those 4 cards were in your deck. Let me just see, because you played the Nick Fury first, and we'll see what the first card you drew was. We'll just leave that in your hand and put the rest back.
Well,
Yeah, we'll see if
what did
what I get from Nick Fury and then go from there.
The top card would have been Brother Voodoo.
I don't.
So we basically, these other three cards, we should probably shuffle back in and keep Brother Voodoo, since that would have been the next draw.
Are you sure the energy barrier was not next draw from what?
Right. So
See, remember getting the energy
focused rage drew the energy barrier. Energy barrier was 4 cards down.
So Nick Fury came from the Avengers Mansion?
Huh?
I think Avengers Mansion got energy barrier. I think Focus Rage got Nick Fury.
Okay, I can go back a little bit further. To before Nick Fury was in his hand.
Sounds right. Maria Hill got me the second physical practice.
Yeah, those.
Mansion is all yours, Brian. Avengers Mansion got Nick Fury.
Okay.
And these other 5 cards were already in his hand. And then Avengers Mansion got this. This wasn't tapped yet. Still had tough. And then he drew these 2 cards here off Nick Fury. Hang on, I got the dog out.
Okay.
Daisy, outside.
Still seems weird to me.
God, it got heavy.
You had plays before you used Focused Rage?
So yeah, if we had played it correctly, he would have got Brother Voodoo. So he basically. So here, all these would not be in his hand. All these would be. We'd be like, oh crap, his hand sucks, right? I guess we wouldn't have. We can't decide he would have Focused Raged, right? So I guess we should just shuffle everything back in and go from there. Otherwise, it's not really fair. So this is where we were, and technically he was untapped.
I think it's weird that he decided to Focus Rage to begin with Nick Fury in hand.
He didn't. He said, I want to wait and see what Nick Fury gets me before he Focused Raged. So he Nick Fury, he drew 3 cards. They were all crappy. So then he Focused Raged and got the energy barrier. Because we thought Brother Voodoo was crappy too at the time.
Okay. No, if we thought Brother Voodoo was bad at the time, that would make some sense.
Yeah, because he already had 3 allies. We were like, oh, well, lame. So this is your hand, and then we don't know what the top card is. So you can either play cards from your hand, or you can Focused Rage and draw a random card. I think that's the fair way to handle it, rather than just automatically giving him Brother Voodoo, knowing what he'll get. Energy barrier. Well, something.
I think you hold maybe this.
Yeah, I think so too.
You got the Quinn Carrier. Use the Quinn Carrier.
I mean, I don't know that it matters, and I think you probably hold the strength in the Nick Fury.
I think you play the Superhuman Law Division.
Oh yeah, there's no reason not to, I guess, huh?
I think you flip over to She-Hulk. Use Superhuman Law Division.
It sits out.
It's an upgrade. It's a support.
I guess that's true. He's got plays if we're willing to let him flip.
I think we're willing to let him flip. He's going to object 1. He's going to remove a bunch here. He can use legal practice for the rest. Although
no, that's true.
Or I could discard Ground Stomp to exhaust Superhuman Law Division, right?
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah.
Did you pay for this?
You
already?
always do that.
Did you pay? Did he pay 1?
Yeah, he used his other legal practice, right?
Yeah, I think I took it back off or something when
I thought you used legal practice just now to pay for energy barrier. Oh,
I used one in Quinn Carrier to pay for.
Okay, now you're using the other one to pay for Superhuman Law Division. Okay.
Right, and then Ground Stomp to exhaust.
With this to take 2 off of the main scheme. So this goes back to 13. Nice. And then you think you said, and then attack for 2. 55.
Did we put that damage back on?
I did.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say we could use one of these law practices too, just to remove 2 more threat, but I think we'll probably be fine.
I think. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth holding over
Yeah.
It
And
does. If he did do that, he would be emptying his deck a turn earlier, possibly.
And I think, what's this card? Is this because he was about to empty?
I don't know.
Let me check the VOD real quick why I put that there. I don't know why that's there. It's free. Your hand actually. Right. Oh wait, there it is. Why did I put that there? For exactly. We look at the VOD actually to see what he drew. So it should be live on Twitch right now.
It was a mess.
Yeah. Put that back into your hand onto these two cards. Who put that card there and why? Two cards, right? And we'll pick it up here. At the top of your deck with this 1/2 punch. These will put together. These other 5 cards were already played. So yeah, why is this where we were? Technically, hang on. I can't see why or what I got put there. It's not there. Oh wait, there it is. Hang on. Alright. Let's go ahead and untap and draw then. Okay. I said let's go ahead and untap and draw then. And then I grabbed that to give to him because he was about to draw his deck.
Oh, you want to know what?
So that's, and then you said you want to know what. As soon as I grabbed that, you're like, hey, guess what? So this was on top of the deck at the time. Okay.
So for?
What?
What did you start the attack phase or something?
Yeah, because he was all done. He was done, and we were
Oh,
about.
he drew his hand. Okay.
Yeah, he was about to draw his hand. I had already untapped. I already drew my hand. You already untapped.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. If he was refilling his hand.
Yeah, but now he's got 6 cards left now because we didn't Nick Fury, so he won't get a card, so it'll be fine. And your Nick Fury will be gone, so it'll be fine for him to keep his. We decided. Yeah.
I think so. I think that's a strong enough card for how his deck seems in general.
Alright, so now we're in the villain phase. And do we have anything? I don't have anything. You don't have anything.
I do not currently have anything.
I do have Master of the Mystic Arts next time, so we could, and an Astral Projection. I could double images, and I could Astral Projection, so I could do 3 plus X, and 4, and 8, so I could do somewhere between 11 and 14 threat removal next turn, with just those 3 cards. So that'll be nice.
Alright, well, we'll see how this goes.
So let's see. Yeah. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threat from 13 to 21 out of 30. Are you objecting? I think you're objecting, right?
Yes.
So we'll go to 20. Yeah. So we're going to 20. And then we each have to decide, do we put threat on there or get minions? I think we each take a minion. And you decide which one Hawkeye's killing. So we'll each get a minion. And Hawkeye can kill one of them. Unless somebody wants to put threat on there, which I really do not. Especially since he's scheming his turn for 3 plus X. We're 10 threat from losing.
Well, the one, yeah. She-Hulk's isn't important because it's just scheming, right?
It's scheming for 1. Yeah. It could be important. It means we're going to get an automatic 5 on this. It's going to be at 25. So it could potentially...
I guess, I'd probably kill...
So, like, how effectively can we tank these? So right now we've got tough for the 2 big attacks from him, potentially. We've got Nick Fury. We've got Maria Hill.
I'll kill yours, I think.
We
I don't
could.
know that it matters.
We can defend against these pretty well. Maybe we just don't take the one threat.
Oh, that's true.
You want to kill this one?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. And then Hawkeye loses his last counter. Goodbye, Mockingbird. Alright. So that's that phase, and now it's the villain's turn to attack and stuff. So for you first, he's going to declare attack, and you get to draw a card.
He loses
Oh,
stuns.
he loses. You're right. He loses
unfortunately.
stun, and then this thing attacks, which
So I think I defend this.
or you could defend mine, I guess, and I could save my tough.
Well, if you're tough
you're
one,
gonna want the unflappable.
yeah.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. It kind of it's
That just
all the
means
same.
my tough is more valuable, right?
It's
Next
all the
time
same.
around.
Now go ahead and defend. It's all the same.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure my tough is more valuable than your tough because I can take a boss shot and get this next time
Yeah.
around.
So if you defend, you just keep your tough, right? Yeah. No. This is very valid.
All right, unflappable. Draw a card.
Hey, there's Aunt May.
There's Aunt May.
I don't know if she's worth playing now, but maybe. All right, now my turn. Okay, so he's gonna attack for me.
Don't forget to have Nick Fury take a punch.
He definitely.
Yeah, Nick
Fury would
Fury's
probably
gonna
take
block
this
for
one,
you.
right? So he's attacking for 4 plus a boost. He heals 1 damage for this drone, so he goes up to 56, and Nick Fury dies. All right, and then this drone is going to try to attack me for 2. Should Maria Hill take it and die? Should I lose tough?
Do you need your tap? Can you defend it?
Does
that work off?
Well, I was thinking about double icons, but I don't have to double icons. But I'd like to get this.
I mean,
This is getting
technically double icons for 1 more.
What? I'm confused.
You can still double icons, right?
How can I still double icons if I tap to defend?
Because
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. I just can't use whatever the next card is. You're right.
The next card.
It's the next card. I can still double icons. It's just the next card. Okay, yeah.
Talking about before I could have Nick Fury block it.
Nick Fury's dead.
Or Luke Cage, you mean?
Luke Cage taking 2 damage, and then he can't attack for 2, and I keep my tough for this phase. That seems actually reasonable. Because then if somebody attacks, if he attacks somebody, I can block it and absorb it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if he attacks somebody, I think Maria Hill takes that one, but
rather than Luke Cage.
Rather than the tough.
Oh, yeah. So if there's 2 attacks, then Maria Hill takes 1, and then. But you're right. She would take it first. Okay, but should we still have Luke Cage take it?
I think that's okay.
Okay.
He'll still be able to do attack and have a block left in him.
Later on, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Okay, so he takes 2 damage. This drone bounces off of him. And now Ultron schemes against you for 3. There's a boost. 4 total. So he goes up to 24. And he adds 1 to every side scheme. This is going to 14. This is going to 12. Okay. Because of program transmitter. What a jerk. The program transmitter. Alright. Now we get dealt our bad cards. So 1 for you. 1 for me. 1 for you. Extra 1 for you. And then we have Ultron's Imperative. Extra 1 for me. Okay.
Alright, fun stack here. Personal challenge. So 6 crisis.
6 crisis. Is that worth getting rid of? What are the odds of a master plan? It could be 14 crisis if one of these is a master plan. Are we fine with it? We do have a decent amount of thwart if we decide to use Maria Hill for it. He's going to be able to thwart for 2 with She-Hulk. Superhuman Law Division, right? I have Astral Projection. I could grab another Astral Projection if I have the money for it. Oh no, I feel Alter Ego. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's worse than 6 threat. 6 threat is pretty
I don't know.
Yeah.
nasty, but
Okay.
I guess what other? Yeah,
Should we get rid of
I
it?
don't know. Getting rid of it seems maybe okay.
Let's get rid
I'm
of it.
trying. Yeah.
So let's use Black Widow at a mental to get rid of it. And here you get to take this card.
I mean, like a
Electro, much better. Right? No big deal.
So yeah, as long as he doesn't attack this turn, I'd rather do 6 damage than
Yeah,
6.
he can't attack this turn.
What?
She's in
Oh,
Alter Ego.
Swarm attack. You get attacked for 2.
That would knock off your tough unless somebody blocks. So we're either losing a minion or you're losing tough.
I mean, I'm probably fine with either of these die. Hawkeye can actually probably die at this point, right?
Yeah, make the column back.
Actually worse than.
Okay. So he blocks. Alright, you got one more. That's not great, actually. We should have thought that through. So he's at 24. He's keeping for 3. We can't stop this, so get 6. We lose. No, we don't lose. It just goes to the next stage. Whew.
Yeah, it goes next stage, but it's still pretty awful.
It's not great, but could be worse. I forgot that we could have that he could still scheme. That's what what's her face should have been for. So assault on NORAD goes away, and we each make a drone. You get an extra card because you emptied your deck.
Oh, we have to clear these things before we can even damage them again, huh?
We do. We absolutely do. There's 4 or 5 of them. Alright, goodbye. Advance. Okay. And then Ultron has seized control of NORAD. It's only a matter of time before he overcomes the command safeguards and launches the nuclear arsenal. This is even worse because now we can't remove threat from this anyway. So that other thing. So if we are going to be thwarting, we should be thwarting off of these. Because this has to get to 15 and we lose. And we currently get to 15 in 2 turns. Because it's got it's going to get 6 a turn no matter what. If both of these are gone, we can slow that down. But we can't let him scheme anymore. Okay. I'm going to flip over mine. The villain attacks me. So is this where Maria Hill is going to jump in front?
Yeah.
Or do I just take it with my tough? Because she can thwart for 2. I think I just take it with my tough, right?
Maybe. How much do we need a thwart to even make a difference?
To make any kind of difference, at minimum 11 or 12 or 14.
Well, 11. So we get rid of this. This thing's still going for 7 a turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right now it's going
so
for 8.
Rid of 11
so right
does
now
get us a turn in theory.
Does
maybe.
It goes down to 7. Yes, it might give us a turn, maybe. So getting rid of one of these is... So I'll just take it with my tough, okay?
Okay.
Here's my boost. Okay. Tough gone. Alright, flip over my last card. That's master plan. So that actually makes it a lot harder. Their 4 threat per scheme, so this goes up to 15. This goes up to 18. This goes up to 16.
Yeah, we're going to lose this now.
Alright. We can also just focus on 56 damage, but we have to kill all these drones too, which is a problem. Alright, go ahead, Brian. This one first. Swarm attack. Every drone attacks you. You just make a drone instead, because they can't attack you. Attach to the minion with the highest. So attack to Electro. He has 3 more hit points because he's been genetically enhanced. Okay. It's looking pretty dire. That's it for the villain phase. I become the first player. So, do we care about images of icon? Or should I wong it away? In the hopes of doing more damage or something.
Confusing him does give us
A chance to go alter ego if we don't really want to.
no. Well, I think it's insurance against an advance.
It is. Well, so is she. He's got 2. Where's the card in here? Is it in here? So he's got 1 more advance in the deck. And he's got 2 other cards that allow him to scheme if we're alter ego, which we won't be, right? So he's got a one card in there that could potentially do it. So as long as we keep something for that, we shouldn't have to worry about that happening.
Okay, so it seems fair to get rid of that.
Okay, so I'm going to wong it away. Vapors is not better. Sadly.
Yeah, problem.
Well, it means I can focus on other things. Let's see here. I don't have. Let's see. I can. Relentless Assault's no good with all these things out. So I can just. Here, I can start killing guys. Valkyrie can kill because we have no AOE for these drones this turn, right?
Not currently.
Into it.
Huh?
Unless She-Hulk draws into it.
You don't have. Oh, you could. No, you can't make the call, Hawkeye. And even then, if She-Hulk draws into it, it's only enough to do 1 damage each. So I think I just start killing guys.
On my turn, I can focus rage and ping 1 for 1 also.
Can we get... See, I got rid of that images of icon, but can we get rid of 15 threat on this easily? So you can do 2 for sure. 2, 4. I can do with Doctor Strange. I can do another 4, so that's 8. I can astral projection for put it to 11 plus probably 1 to 3 maybe. Puts us at 12 to 14. And then we see, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the astral projection on him, I guess, to start with. So just to see. It also lets us look at the top card. So I plus I guess Master of the Mystic Arts is pretty useless. To do astral projection, look at the top card. It's got 1 boost icon. So I'll remove 4 threat from this guy. Bring it down to 11. And then I'm going to thwart, untap, thwart again to take off 4 more. Get it down to 7. Oh, be careful when you clear this off because we do have to discard cards from our hand if we do it at a bad time. So it has 7 left. And how much can you each do? I can't see here. You said you could do 2 here, 2 here. That's 4. We have to get rid of another 3 somehow. How could we do that? Nick Fury can do 2. So we just need to get rid of 1.
Yeah, I'm probably... Hawkeye would be valuable for next turn, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Bringing him back would be very good.
Oh, he'll thwart for 1.
He'll thwart for 1. Okay, then I'll use these guys to punch. I'll kill these. I'll kill 2 drones with these guys. Do we need to kill Electro? After he attacks you, discard 1 card from the counter deck. See, would this be something where after he attacks your hero, since it says you? That's how we would interpret that, right?
Yes. I don't know. I didn't read into that, and yeah, that's confusing.
Yeah, unless he has like a specific ruling for him. But the U rule, as far as I understand, is always meant to be your hero now, unless it can't be. Not that indirect damage is the worst thing, but it's not great either. She can kill somebody when she flips. So here, I'm just gonna kill the two guys in front of me, I think. Or wait, I lied. I'm gonna kill the two guys in front of you, in case you decide to make the call with them instead. Because you actually interact with your discard.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm killing the two drones in front of you.
There is a fact for Electro. Villains and minions attack against the player, so Electro's ability resolves against the player he attacks.
Okay.
If it's with an ally, he has still attacked you, the player.
Okay. Alright, those were not allies.
Well, yeah, which is the same way Spider-Man is for his.
So I'm gonna
No, his word is different, though, because it initiates an attack.
cast Relentless Assault.
You see?
Should I put it into Electro? Since it's 5 damage? Probably, right? Rather than kill off one of these? Or you know what? I'll save it. Because if you guys can finish off these 4 drones, I don't know if you can. She'll kill one. We don't have a way to kill the other 3, do we? Easily.
So how much indirect damage will he...
I guess she could kill another one by attacking. She could 1-2 punch to kill a third. And then I could Relentless Assault the 4th and put damage into the boss. So yeah, I'm going to hang on to this until...
I think we need to be putting damage in the boss. You might have to suck up the indirect damage with Nick Fury in some fashion or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Nick Fury can do it. All right.
I think just we need to be going all out on the timer.
Yeah, so I'm ending my turn. Because we can kill all 4 of these this turn. So I'm going to hold on to the Relentless Assault to get 3 damage into the boss. So your turn, She-Hulk. I think you're going to want to Law. You can't do that yet until you go into Hero. You should Law Division
Right.
first.
I'm gonna get something up.
So I guess if I am...
Alright, I'm going to take 2 threat off of this. This is down to 5 threat.
If I want a web kick, I think I need to use my own Avengers Mansion.
Good idea. Okay, so you flip, you kill a guy. Yama Slam, boo. And you can focus rage now if you want to. Oh, nice. Oh, wait. Who's that going into? Just a random guy?
It's gonna go into. Oh, I can put it on.
Well, maybe you should hold off. Let me think here.
Yeah, because I can't put it on
Here,
him.
yeah,
I can put it on
let's not use it yet. So yeah, put the token back. You didn't draw the card yet, right?
No.
Let's kill these 3 guys before you use it. Because you can, if you can kill 2 of them by punching and then 1-2 punching the other one, then we can draw you a card, and you should still be able to play Nick Fury in that case, right? If you got rid of like counter punch to play 1-2 punch, you'd have 1-2 3, and then 1 more off focused rage. Yeah. So
You have a helicarrier to spare too, it looks like.
I do. Yeah, I do have a helicarrier as well.
You're just overpaying again for Relentless Assault is what's happening.
Well, unless I use the helicarrier and save Genius for later. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Oh,
So which one?
Huh? Okay, so you killed one, and now you're gonna 1/2 punch to kill the other one.
Right.
Okay. All right. Now I'll go to my discard, and then I'm gonna cast Relentless Assault. So should I use the Helicarrier or not? Because if I use the Helicarrier, I can hang on to Genius for next turn, which seems good to me potentially.
Potentially was playing a mystery card with Nick Fury, maybe.
What does it do? What does the Helicarrier do if I don't use it? Does it help you? Does it help? It helps with mystery card for Nick Fury, maybe. Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
basically it kind of works either way. I'll go ahead and overpay. Because I'd rather do stuff this turn. So I'll overpay for Relentless Assault, doing 2 damage to this, and then 3 damage. 1, 2, 3 to the boss. Okay. And then now you can use your thing, and you can absorb it and put 1 more damage into the boss. Perfect. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, you can go ahead and play Nick Fury. And we do want Nick Fury. We have 5 threats, so we're doing. Who's doing? Oh, Hawkeye's doing the last threat, right? So we need a threat.
So I can split personality with the Helicarrier or with the.
Ooh, that's beautiful. And then draw 6. That could be very good. You probably won't be able to do damage, but you might be able to.
He will be stuck in Alter Ego, right?
Yeah, that's bad. Actually, you should save that for later. You could play either the electrostatic armor out, or you could ground stomp to do 1 damage to Electro and 1 damage to the boss. But yeah, you should not split personality.
So Nick Fury will work 2.
Okay,
No.
so this will go down to 3.
The electrostatic armor, I guess, if I am getting it, or whoever's getting attacked, does the same amount of damage as the ground stomp, right?
It does.
And we'll have personality for next turn, I guess.
Yeah. Nah. I think you can say that for next turn, and you're good. And then you can use my Helicarrier.
Right, so you're done.
Right.
All right. Using May Rapid Response U.S. agent to make the call. I'm pulling out. Where's Hawkeye?
Make sure not to thwart with Hawkeye till your hand is empty. Oh, you'll probably end up discarding that split personality due to power drain, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, right.
But then, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter in the end too, because you would have discarded your Genius.
Yeah, that's true. How does it work?
We discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck, which will get rid of Titania's Fury, and then we discard resources equal to the number of boost icons.
So unless it was like 2-0 boosts or something.
Which we know it's not, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1.
So do you want my,
boost.
here, take my Helicarrier? Or do you not want it yet?
Didn't they get used by...
He did not use it.
No.
Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, huh. So I was going to swing web kick. I think I have to swing web kick right over webbed up.
I think so. But you could.
I guess there's no other use for it. I can. Oh, I know I'm going to have to discard the enhanced fighter sense, right?
Yeah, sadly.
So yeah, I think we're just floating.
Okay.
I'll pay 3 for that, and I'm holding a webbed up. Okay, so I do 8 damage to the boss.
Yep, this is a race.
And then I thwart for 3, right?
Yeah, which kills that, which buys us.
Die.
And then so we're going to discard that, and we're going to discard that for a total of 2 boost icons. So you each discard 2 resources from your hand.
Okay.
And
Well,
then, and we're done?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just tanking Electro this turn. But hopefully Nick Fury can just eat some of the damage maybe or something. We'll see. Alright, so I'll draw my... Oh, this should be my discard. Cards.
Well, I do have Flower Sense.
And I've got a Protective Ward. And we've got Black Widow, so we should be good for this round for once, hopefully. And you've got Hawkeye. We might be really good. Alright, so first things first. The threat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to get a 7 threat out of 15. And we can't remove any. we just gotta hope that no threat gets added.
Yeah, but we should have 2 more turns of attacking him, right?
If no more threat gets added this round, yes.
Yeah.
Next turn, the turn after that is just our final turn, period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that happened, and we don't have to worry about extra guys coming out thanks to this. So we just go straight to his activations. So he's going to attack me. And
Wait, isn't there... Oh, because that's gone. We no longer get... Oh.
so I think I just block with Valkyrie.
So, okay, so Hawkeye really wasn't that much of a priority, was he?
I guess not, unless a bunch of guys come out for some reason. But yeah, we shouldn't have to worry about a lot of drawings. There are cards that like make everybody put a drone into play. So if we draw that, he could kill all 3 of them.
He's not the worst, but he probably was not the best choice in retrospect, maybe? I don't know.
No, somebody that, I mean, what, I don't know.
It doesn't matter anymore. It's not.
Goliath could be good if you, but you put Goliath in the deck, but you did or didn't put ways to untap him?
I did not. He's a pretty solid thwarter for the first 3 turns, I figured.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna, I think, block with Valkyrie here against this first attack against me for 4. He heals 1, he heals nothing, and Valkyrie dies.
Okay, boost, okay.
Alright. Now he's going to activate against She-Hulk. He could kill She-Hulk.
Nick Fury's blocking, right?
Yep.
But then the indirect damage, we'll have to figure that out with...
maybe someone else is blocking that then.
well, he could take the hit to the face with Electro, and then how much? It's 1 to 3. You could actually defend the Electro and then put all the indirect into Spider-Man and absorb it with the tough. And then someone still has to block when Ultron attacks you, though. Which...
Well,
I could do Hercules. Hercules only has 3 attack left.
I can split the in. I have the energy barrier and the page right up
So,
indirect.
if I block him, but I don't use the tough to take all the indirects... Oh, Hawkeye's got 1 damage on him?
He does.
I think he had none.
So I think we go ahead and block with Nick Fury. I think that's the biggest damage absorption, right?
Yeah, I think so. And then I block. I can.
And then, well, then I think
He's
that...
got an energy barrier, too.
I think Spider... Yeah, he does.
If he takes it to the face, the energy barrier will take 1 of it, plus 1 of the indirect.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you'll be probably fine.
So we'll take a very limited amount of damage with the 2 energy
Okay,
barriers.
so here's Nick Fury. Nick Fury dies. And we discard 3 cards.
He'll take a boost
1,
worth of damage to the face.
2, 3. We do have to be careful. If we run out of cards before the next phase, that is a problem. We have 14. I think we'll be okay. So Nick Fury dies. So now Electro's attacking for 2. So if you take it to the face, you'll take 1. We can put 1 to the boss.
Right.
And then, yeah, you'll be fine on health-wise. It's just when you get dealt
You can't
cards.
also
As long as you don't get lightning bolt. I didn't yet. Go ahead and do it. So he goes to 43, and now we discard one card, and you take no damage. So you're actually good there. Okay. So yeah, continuing to tank Electro is pretty good. Oh, and we have treachery stoppers if we do get the direct damage, so we're good there too. Alright, so last he's going to activate for you, so you get to draw a card. And are you defending this? It's 4 plus a boost.
It's whether or not a card is worth more than 2 attack or the ability to block later. I think a card is worth more than.
Well, yeah, we can probably stop attacks with protective ward and such. And you could draw a card. You could draw into something good. We need more damage, honestly.
Yeah, I guess I fish for damage. Let me check how many web kicks I've left in the deck. Are there 2 or 3? We only have 1.
There's 3.
Okay, so yeah, I think that makes it.
So you defend. Alright, so 4 plus 0.
One thing, Gamma Slam.
Do you get to keep your tough, huh?
Yeah, I do.
So
Nice.
that is
Oh, and I do 1 damage from electrostatic.
Ooh.
So with the electrostatic, it definitely seemed like it's worth it.
Yeah. Alright, he's at 42. There's no drones out yet. Now we're going to get dealt cards. So 1 for me. 1 for you. 1 for you. Another for me. Another for you. We need this not to run out. Desperately.
Yeah, we'd have to get a lot of surges and he shuffles next time around. We'll be fine because it's after he gets stuff.
So first is Under Fire, which is a double search. So I believe that one of us gets rid of that, right?
Yeah, sounds fair.
So I will. Here, I can. Protective ward.
I think.
That one away,
I think
right?
you might need the stuff more.
You know what? Because I can possibly multiple. I think you're right. I think you do it first. Why would you get rid of backflip? Well, I guess you do get rid of backflip. Never mind.
Yeah, I think I have a pretty low chance
you have
of.
a tough, and you only have 1 card in front of you.
Yeah, and there's a Hawkeye backup too.
Right.
Technically, if stuff goes
And
horrible.
then each player makes a drone, so you can kill all 3 drones right now.
Okay. So 3 charges, and
we each discard a card. Brian, you discard a card from the top of your deck. There's a drone that Hawkeye killed. Alright, cool.
Suck at legal practice.
Alright, go ahead, Brian. You got your 2 cards now. So you get a drone, which we can deal with that drone. He only has.
I do put the 2 damage in. Right?
So he only has 3. Yeah, put 2 damage into him. He has 3 health left. That's no big deal. She-Hulk can just punch him. The villain schemes. This is bad. I'll stop this one. So I have Agamotto, Protective Ward. No scheme. Alright, now that's out of the deck. And what's this last one? Shadows of the Past. Now, so that would be Vulture. So if we let this go out, it would give us an acceleration token that we can't take. We'd have to get rid of this thing. Plus, this guy would come out and punch you for 3 immediately. And it would put 3 cards in that could stun us and stuff. So yeah, I think we... Oh, you did it already?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we're 1 card deeper in the deck.
Wait,
I already I took it.
Oh, you took it already? You did it? You're right. It does.
Yeah.
What'd you get? The He Attacks You card?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is going to attack you.
It's like Hawkeye block.
Oh yeah.
Seems perfect. Yeah, Hawkeye can block, but you're still going to have to discard the cards. So 4 plus 0. So 4 cards you discard. And then you're the first player. Alright, let's do 42 damage to this guy. We have to do 3 damage to that first. And then we need to do 42 damage to him.
Yeah, so I can easily punch that for 3.
And if we are thwarting it all, it should come off Ultron's imperative.
Or I can Energy Barrier and Luke Cage hits it for either way.
Wait, how do you energy barrier?
With
Oh,
the
from
focused
that.
rage.
Yeah, okay. So you're putting 1 damage into it with energy barrier. Okay.
Well, hold on. Maybe I punch it first, then Luke Cage punches the other one, then I focused rage.
That sounds good, because there is going to be another one. Yeah. So you punch it, it dies. You put out a guy, and Luke Cage punches that. And then you focused rage, and you put that on the boss. Boop.
Yep.
Okay. You get the superhuman strength. Oh, did you mean to 1-2 punch when you punched though? You
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
should
you
have.
have to do that when you punch. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
mean.
it happens right when you punch. So you definitely should have done that. And so you could punch again for potentially 5. That's the only way to do damage.
Yeah.
I think that's worth it. And it'll stun him. That'll be useful. And this gets discarded, and he goes to 36. Alright. And that's Spider-Man's turn. Okay, Spider-Man, do 1,000,000 damage. Oh, you know what? I'm going to Wong this away real quick. We should actually... this could give us tough. It's not great, but it's... I guess it helps us live a turn. Should I go ahead and cast it and see what next card is?
Yeah. I mean, you can't have no other way to get rid of it, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to use Helicarrier. Well, should I use Helicarrier? No.
Well, I
Should
guess
I?
the only reason not to is what are the targets? I've already have tough.
So it would be Wong, maybe, because Hercules might be dying this turn to attack for 3 into the
Yeah.
boss.
What am I using the call on?
What could you use to make the call on?
What's my best target for it? Is it going to be a Nick?
Nick Fury can come out and do 6 damage if you don't draw any cards.
That's from anyone's deck, right?
What's that?
That's from anyone's deck.
Yeah. Mine's in my discard.
I thought I had a.
Let's see.
Oh,
Hulk
Iron Fist is in mine.
comes out and does 3 and maybe an extra 2 for 5. Nick Fury's probably your best bet. He comes out and does 6 damage. If you do the 4 damage option, which I don't know why you would.
The other option would be Brother Voodoo. Is he in your discard? I could fish for a web kick.
Ooh, and do 1 damage with him.
Yes, he is. He's in the discard. Both Brother Voodoo and I think I have Brother Voodoo and Iron Fist. And
So I could spend 3. I'd have plus a draw.
Well, if you're fishing for web kick, is it better to fish with Brother Voodoo or Nick Fury? I know he goes 2 cards deeper, but Nick Fury gets you 2 resources to pay for it.
He also costs 1 more.
Yeah, so he nets you 1 resource, you're right, but lower odds to find it.
I would need...
And he himself does 1 more damage when he attacks.
I guess he's probably better because of that. So I'd spend 4. He'd get me 3. I might be able to play it and not get... That seems fair. Alright. I'm going to make the call.
And she does what? 2 damage for 2 resources?
Yeah, I don't... She is a blocker, but I don't... I think I'm getting toughs and stuff. I think this is too slow. I don't think a helicarrier is worth trying to hold the power of leadership. To play what I draw with him, but I don't know about that.
That's probably worth... I think it's probably worth it.
To helicarrier the one to hold the power of
Yeah, because
leadership?
you don't know what you're going to draw.
Okay. So that's the 4. To pull out a... Nick Fury is... And there's not one on the board this time, right?
No.
All right.
All right. You better get a web kick. You did.
There is a web kick. All right. So I pay 3 for the web kick.
Do 8 damage to the boss. Take
And Nick Fury punches for 2.
the 26. We're
Oh,
getting there.
2 damage on him.
All right.
And I can guess that.
So the
And
Avengers
I have
Mansion's mine.
Yeah. You're the last player, right?
So I'll draw my last card, which is get over here. Free 1 damage.
Only do a minion, right?
Is that right? Never mind. It's like lame. All right. So I think I cast this in the hopes of getting to a Crimson Bands.
Yeah, either now or next turn, because you'll be able to.
So I'll
you'll definitely get.
Helicarrier to cast the rings. There's the Crimson Bands. So we can get 3 toughs. So I'll put 1 on me. I'll put 1 on you. And 1 on... I can put 1 on Hercules, punch for 3, and then hope to punch 3 again next turn. Or block with him. It keeps him alive, basically.
Seems good.
Yeah, because you don't need to Earth's Mightiest him, probably, right?
Ooh, good question. So I tough him. Earth's Mightiest. What's under this? Is it, it's the draw 3. Drawing 3
Yeah.
seems good.
I mean, you're only going to be able to cast 1 more time, right?
Yeah,
Max?
but I could possibly Sentry for 3 more damage. Although I do get another encounter card, but I think we can survive it, maybe. We just need him to not put any threat on the main scheme. He's at 7. He's about to
thing
get.
about Earth's Mightiest for something. How much do you hit? You only hit.
Oh, but then I don't get to do 3 damage this turn if I use Earth's Mightiest. So maybe drawing the 3 next turn is better.
I guess we all have tough, so that his tough isn't super valuable.
So if I want to pay 2 into this, I'd use get over here. And there's no way I can afford Sentry, so I just would get rid of Sentry. And I'd tap, and I'd use this for 7 more damage. Take him to 19. Man, if we lose during the villain phase, it's going to be so lame. Because, yeah, what could I possibly hope to draw that would do damage to him? Magic Blast. That would do more damage than Hercules. I have 30 cards in deck. Or I just put 3 into him now. And then... Does Astral Projection do anything? No. Relentless Assault. I could put that into Electro for fun. I mean, these cards don't do anything. Maybe I do draw 3 and see if I get... what could I get besides... You know, I could draw into... Because this could end up back on top, but I could draw into Master of the Mystic Arts.
Oh, it's going to shuffle after?
Because you know what? He's so low, I don't think giving up 3 damage now matters. All that matters is surviving to the next turn. So I think I try to...
I think it's worth the gamble.
See what I can do now.
So you can...
This turn? 25?
How much did we do? I don't know. He was in the 40s, right?
I think it was at 44, 42, 44, somewhere
44
in there.
sounds right. Somewhere in there.
Oh, I don't know how reliably we can actually always
And this
do
lets me
that.
keep the tough. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And I'm gonna cast Winds of Watum to draw 3. And I got a 1 in 5 chance of doing more damage.
Getting more cards.
Well, you at least got a tiger.
No, Vapors of whatever. I could change that to a Confusion if we care to prevent scheming. By playing Tigra and then Earth's Mightiest Heroes her. Does that seem reasonable?
And you'd have to flip.
Because, wait, it is 44 cards left.
Like an advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's worth doing, changing that to a Confuse in case he has advance.
Over
That-
2 damage, probably.
That's the only. Okay, I think that's like the only thing that kills us. So I play Tigra for 3. So it's just 1, 2, 3, and then I Earth Mighty's Heroes Tigra to untap, and then I tap for Vapors. There we go for next turn. Change this stun to a tough. Is that right? What we said? Tough.
Confusion. Yep.
Ah, confusion. Okay. Whew. Almost past
Yeah, you
that.
want to make them tough.
And this gives us another block or 2 if we need it for Tigra. All right, so we're all done.
Yeah.
Untap and draw and pray. Or we didn't miscount something. I do have a protective ward. Oh, this put me deeper in my deck to find protective wards. So I think that's important. Hey, you got a backflip.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna shuffle here, unfortunately, as soon as I draw from.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. But luckily, okay. So first things.
Strong
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
card.
6. Hey, I'm gonna go into the stream real quick and tell them.
Protect him.
I'm wondering if I don't draw any here.
Your last order.
Yeah.
All right.
What
So
is it?
he's gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't know.
So
Actually,
he's going to go to 14 out of 15. If he gets 1 threat, we lose.
On a web kick, right?
It is a web kick if there's 3 of them in the stack.
All right. You're trying to figure out what your last card is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say there are 3 web kicks in this?
Yeah, there's definitely 3 in there. Yes.
Oh, there are 3 in my discard. Okay.
Oh, you found them? Okay. You're trying to figure out what your last card is again? All right. That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to find out as soon as he attacks you in like 5 seconds.
I was trying to figure out if I figure it out or I do not draw a card or 2 cards.
So
if that's
now,
worth.
Wait, what? You're trying to figure out what?
If I not draw cards.
How would you not draw? Oh, by not using the ability?
Yeah.
Oh. I think you draw it, but maybe not. Maybe you're right. We can stop, what, 2 advances, and those are the only things that kill us? Or a million drones maybe could kill us? A million drones would be really bad. We have to kill all them and do 19 damage to him. Alright, so we're going to... He's about to attack She-Hulk. So we're just taking this face for now, leaving our guys alive. Okay. So
Unless, who's got the low?
Oh wait, but you've got... Somebody's got to deal with this Electro. Probably can you just block? Can you just do a block with Spider-Man on Electro, and then absorb it with your tough?
I mean,
because the first damage wouldn't get through, and then the tough could absorb the indirect damage. Although really, he's at 5. How much damage could he possibly take from these? I don't know. It's a risk.
Well, if it were less, I could also.
You know, I can also. I have a bunch of stuff on my side, and I have a bunch of. I could throw 2 damage into her. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll block the Electro with like Hercules. Oh, but then he has a tap. That sucks. I don't want to tap. All right. Well, anyway, so this first attack, you're just taking to the face, right?
Oh, I do have a backflip in hand.
You have a backflip? Okay. So this first attack you take to the face, right? She-Hulk takes you to the face. We're good with that?
Yep.
4 plus 2. All right. And now Electro's going to attack. Who's blocking this? I think Spider-Man.
So we think.
Oh, but then no. You should block him to get 1 free damage in off of your vest. So use use Nick Fury.
I wonder if he just faces Electro.
If he faces Electro,
or do I?
Electro hits for 2, and then possibly does 3 indirect damage, which would kill all his guys, or kill one of his guys. I could take it on my side. Let's see here. If I defend it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna defend it with Doctor Strange. Wait, no, I want to do a million bands of Ceterac, don't I? Master of the Mystic Arts. I can do 14 damage by myself. But I guess I don't need to be untapped to do that. So, okay. Doctor Strange is going to block it. I have 2 defense. It bounces off me. And then I have to discard a card and take 2 indirect damage. So I put them both on the Tigra.
Right.
And now we're done. He's done now. Now it moves on to you. So Ultron is attacking you, and you get to draw a card.
Yeah, I guess I
think you draw it. I don't think it can hurt. Goliath. He does a bunch of damage.
Yeah.
Here, you get a free encounter card.
I do defend now, right, for the 1 damage and the
yes, and the other card. When you shuffle that up, he attacks you for 4. Plus, he gets an acceleration token. Not that it matters at this point. That's the boost. Give the villain an additional boost. There you go.
7.
So you take a million damage.
7's a lot of damage.
Gets rid of your tough.
Flappable for a card.
Yeah.
And 1 damage to the boss thanks to electrostatic armor. Alright, now he's going to attack me. I think we have Nick Fury jump in front, even though I have tough.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 damage. Okay. Now we... Why do I have this? I don't know why I flipped it already. Why do I have this? Did I run out of cards? I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did during your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So many.
I have a protective ward. We've got Black Widow helping us. We'll be fine. We just did not die here. We not at any threat. So the villain attacks you. You can't defend, but anybody else.
Wong doing anything anytime soon?
Wong is done.
I guess Tigra before Wong, though, right?
Probably. So Tigra will block this.
She's an Avenger, technically.
Oh yeah, no, Wong, get out of here, Wong. You suck.
Thank you for your loyal service, Wong.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuck like this whole game, and then you just like shoved him out front, take one to the face.
Ultron is just being really vicious. Each drone attacks you. Alright, make a drone. Hang on, my wife's calling me. Hello? She's not in with me. If she's not loud, yeah. Here, give me we're almost done. Give me 5 minutes and I'll let her in. Alright, so swarm attack makes a drone, which is a bummer. We'll have to kill it. Alright.
Alright, flip.
Punch a drone?
That makes that 1 drone stronger. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
I will punch
it now has 3 health, yeah. Discard 2 cards. This is one that was kind of scary. So you could die here. If they both are triple. If you die, can we still win?
I got backflip, right?
You can't use that as a defense card.
No, I'm not defending.
Yeah. I think it's low chance that you die, but you could. This is one of the few cards that
there are 3.
All I have right now is Protective Ward, and we got these 3 cards left.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Protective Ward. I don't know if it is worth Black Widow.
I think we let it happen. I don't think you're going to die. 6 health. I don't think we're flipping a double 3. If we do, I think we can still win. Maybe. Because I can cast this twice. That's 14 damage.
That's fair.
Okay. Ready for it?
Yeah.
1,
Oh, so I'm fine.
2-3.
Woo.
I'm at 3.
All right, got one more card.
Oh, so I should have backflipped instead of losing tough.
Not an option. You have to use the tough in that case. Tough
Oh.
happens before backflip
That's
window
lame.
opens.
Yeah.
Oh, but if I get attacked again,
Ooh, double surge. Is this worth protecting?
well, this is definitely worth a Black Widow with only 2 left.
What if these are both scheme? Oh, he's confused. We're good. Okay, yeah, Black Widow it away.
I think that'd still be right, because what if the extra card from that's a scheme? This counters
No,
one
that
full
drone
out.
sucks, so we have to kill him plus his buddy. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Put that
I
back.
give it to.
I gave it to him,
Already
and he got a drone.
Oh, it's an advanced drone. Got it.
Okay, now my
I
turn.
kind of forgot it once.
Each player makes a drone. I feel like I could protective ward that, and we could avoid 3 drones.
I would do that.
It's,
That seems good.
yeah.
Because if this is a scheme, he's confused.
Used. So hopefully it is a scheme.
So
Yeah, I don't know what that could be that is worse.
I will get rid of magical enhancement.
Ideally, this is a scheme.
And this makes drones attack me, or I make a. I do have to make a drone still. I don't see a way
Okay,
around
better
this.
than
Better than 3. All right. So we have to kill these 3 drones and him, and you're the first player.
I'm last. I was gonna say I could kill the drones, but I'm last.
Right, that does make it harder. We need to kill him before I can start casting crap. So
Well, your stuff is cast speed, pretty much, right?
yeah, how? So let's see.
The
This costs
second one is going to be
so 1
Goliath.
for this, 2 for this. I'll need 1. No, I can use my helicarrier. So I have exactly enough resources to cast this twice and do 14 damage to him, as long as we can kill all these jerks.
I'm paying 2 leadership, 2 energy for Goliath.
Okay.
So Goliath's biggest thing to smash is the advanced Ultron drone.
I think that's perfectly reasonable. It has 5 health, right?
And he
Oh no,
does
it has
5 after
oh
boost,
yeah, it has 5 health, and these have 3 technically because of this.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just gonna go ahead and
Yep, he's using his action, then he's attacking it for 5.
okay,
So that actually worked out
and then
fine.
you make a drone. So we have 3 drones with 3 health apiece, and he's got 2 damage on him.
And then I can Black Knight.
You Black Knight and Black Cat without.
If I
You would need 2
draw,
resources. Oh, you Black Cat first to try to draw mental stuff.
oh yeah, I forgot she pulls draw stuff. I wonder if I missed that at one point.
And you, I don't know. You might have, because her other ability is really good, so it's easy to forget her first ability.
Yeah. And I guess if worse comes to worse and no one else needs this stuff, I can still
Yeah,
Black Knight. Black Knight's only
I
one
currently don't
damage
need
anyways.
them, so
Yeah, no. I kind of forget. Yeah, I definitely was not thinking about
so you discard your top 2 and look. Yeah, so you draw that, and you discard the next card, and you do not get that because it's not printed.
Yeah. So now a helicarrier can get me a Black Knight.
Is it? You can't, but I was gonna say, is it reasonable to just like destroy this and do 1 damage to each of these guys? Can anybody do that effectively? Can you do it? You have a power of leadership. You've got a Hellcat and a Nova. Why don't you use your focused rage real quick right now?
I forgot I can do that now.
You got a Clea, so you could Clea,
Hellcat, and
power of leadership, and then you end up with these 2 left over to maybe attack with. Yeah, and that does 3 damage. That's worth it, I think. So let's do that. So 1, 2, 3. That makes her a little bit worse, but I think it's still.
Oh wait, no, I think I do Clea instead of, or I do Nova instead of Clea because I can play.
Sure, yeah,
Clea
that makes sense. You can play Clea without extra help.
Okay.
I think that helps us long term, probably.
So these guys all have
2 health apiece.
At 3, 5, 6 damage is what I can put out.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we win here. We just gotta. So you put out Black Knight, right? You kill a guy.
for
She
Hellcarrier.
she does 1 damage to a guy, which can combine with Clea to kill somebody if we have to. I don't know if we have to, but we could.
Okay, so Black Knight is killing.
Any guy, doesn't matter.
I'll kill. I don't know, one of these ones maybe.
Okay.
And then 1 damage into the other one. On the other one, sure, that one.
Okay. And then you're done? Oh, yeah, you're done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So she'll kill this one, she'll heal, and then get her health back.
Oh, so Braun's actually gonna, or Hercules is actually gonna have to punch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't, yeah. Because we decided to do that thing afterward, it didn't actually end up. But I mean, I think this does save us 1 attack somewhere.
It's okay. I mean, it works out fine because now you're going to double bans him.
So yeah, he attacks, he loses tough. This guy dies.
Yeah, I think it works out the same.
I think.
Yeah,
It works out exactly the
I think
same?
so too.
Okay.
I'm going to do 6. So you need to
then
do
now
12.
I untap, but first I Master of the Mystic Arts. I'm going to use Helicarrier to Master of the Mystic Arts. And then I'm going to pay Double Genius for this to do 7 damage and stun. So he goes to 11 and becomes stunned. And then it goes back on top. And then I will tap, get rid of Valkyrie to do it again. And you'll be able to do 4 damage on your side, right? No problem.
Yeah, just Luke Cage and She-Hulk punch right
Oh
now.
my god. Okay, my turn's done. You punch for 3. 1, 2, 3. And you
Luke
punch
Cage
for Luke
punches for
Cage?
2.
Alright, -1. We win. Oh my god, that was so hard. And so close. Came down to the final turn.
Yeah.
Clea punches for 1. Well. Whew. Take it, Electro.
And we tanked Electro. We tanked a bunch of
Any
side
schemes?
schemes. All because of that stupid scheme that we didn't anticipate because we used Black Widow on the wrong thing.
Yeah, it may have been for the best. It probably sped up the game since we won anyways, but
Yeah. Hey, we won anyways. That's the important part. Let's see here.
Like Clea does the last damage and Luke Cage lives to celebrate.
Somebody in my chat. Hi, Nugsy. I don't know if you're still here, but hi. Hello. That was fun. So now I don't know if you guys want to do it now. But we could look at the setups for next week and start thinking about what heroes we are gonna want. Or if you guys just want to like get off and not think about Marvel for a while.
I'm probably gonna. Yeah, I gotta go get some stuff done for tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll
Thanks for
probably have
playing
a
this morning.
short amount of time, but I can't stick around much.
Okay. Well, then I'll load it up. Thanks for playing with us,
Use
Brian.
Shot or whatever.
I hope you're
you
having
want
fun,
out of it.
Brian.
Yeah.
Oh. I know She-Hulk is not the funnest to play. She has a lot of
Yeah,
cards that don't do a lot, or that are like very inefficient.
Or just not having enough cards. So
She's
one like every turn.
she's a lot more fine versus like more regular scenarios and not Ultron.
Yeah, and normally her stomps were. I think her stomps did save us some too, but that's part of the reason why we had her in that one.
Right.
But I think Squirrel Girl ended up pulling the bulk of the weight, or the.
Oh, big time. I don't think I could have. I definitely couldn't have stomped as much as Skullgirl was.
Yeah, it's just the leadership is cheesy with redundancy.
So this one, I think, well, I don't know. I always think that these guys are gonna be easy. So
Yeah.
there's no mod to go in there. So I mean, these ones I don't think require anything special. Like,
Did
There's
you play
more.
them on her what you call it, heroic last time we played them?
we did do the one heroic last time, I think. And I
How
don't
come
think
there's 4?
so. This one's special. So this is the main scheme, right? Breakout, and then this one has
All
4 heroes, which will be there's 2 versions of
Villain.
them. That you only have to
4
defeat
villains.
each guy. Yeah, 4 villains. You only have to defeat each one once, and they each have their. So this guy has 18 HP. This guy has 16 per player, 14 and 15. And then they each have their own like side scheme as well. So there's the villain and their side scheme, and the villain and their side scheme, and the villain and their side scheme. And what happens is this guy starts out as the active villain. And so if we have any cards that say, do something to the villain or their encounter deck, because he's also going to have his own encounter deck, and this one has his own encounter deck, and this one has his own. There's going to be 4 encounter decks with only 15 cards each in them. And then there's one main scheme, and then these will each have a certain amount of threat on them. You see, this one starts with 6, this one starts with 5, 3, and 4. So he'll be the active villain. When the villain phase starts, yeah, it's a custom made one. It's not the actual. It's not like a Marvel thing. It's his crowbar being thrown. It's from one of these cards.
Yeah, I figured. It's just funny that that's the one that they chose to make the active hero.
This card. It's like
It's because what gives them all their power
Yeah.
is that thing.
This crowbar gives them all their magic. Yeah, it's magic crowbar.
Really?
Yeah. It's
like the main power.
I think it's Asgardian even. I think it's an Asgardian crowbar.
Hilarious.
But I'm not 100% sure about that. So anyway, when the villain phase starts, you put a threat on this. You put 1 threat on each of these, and then you look and see which one has the most threat, and that guy's the active villain for that phase. So he'll be the one that attacks your schemes, and you'll draw cards from his deck only. And then each of these side schemes, as they build up, if any of them get to 10 threat, it has like a bad effect, and then resets back down to 3 threat.
You can remove from any of the side schemes, right? Not just the active.
Yeah, exactly. When you have, unless you just have something that says like it affects the main scheme, that would be like this one right here. That's the only main scheme.
Right.
These are all technically side schemes. But yeah, when you're thwarting or whatever, you can do whatever you want. When you're attacking, you can attack whoever you want. So each of these guys have like a different theme. Like this guy destroys your stuff. This guy spreads damage like to everybody. This guy has overkill, so if you try to block with minions, he just tears right through them. This guy is like the leader. It just he hits really hard and does lots. He like buffs everybody and stuff. So.
Gotcha. Oh, what do we can't do leadership this week?
I believe that's correct. Yeah, leadership is banned. So Wrecking Crew is one of the groups. They have no mod that we have to worry about. Then we have
Jessica Jones, very mighty.
Zola plus.
Yeah, I would say so.
Wait, where is it? There it is. Zola plus Kree Fanatic. Jesus, that's gonna be rough. And then Red Skull, who I've never.
I didn't realize that was Kree Fanatic.
Red Skull is gonna have Masters of Evil plus experimental weapons, which technically is not a modular, but whatever. It's fine. It may as well be a modular.
Why does he have that?
Well, if you look at Rise of Red Skull, it has 2 modular encounter sets. So these ones were randomly chosen.
Oh,
For
interesting.
the purposes of this league, they're counting this as a modular encounter set.
I see.
Pew, pew, pew.
So this might be a good week for
Did you see how Red
Black
Skull
Panther.
works?
No, I
He,
didn't actually.
but you're right. Black Panther might be good because of vibranium for getting rid of 3 out of 4 of these. But even the third one, he's good at getting rid of. So the
Yeah.
way this works is you put a side scheme into play, and every other side scheme, including the Masters of Evil, gets shuffled into its own separate deck. And then, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, reveal the top card of the side scheme deck and put it into play. So we get a side scheme every single turn.
Okay.
And that happens in the second phase as well. This guy is set aside. I think this guy gets brought into play by a side scheme.
Yeah.
And then, here, let me pull up the side schemes real quick. So there's this one, this one, this one, this one.
Alright, I gotta log. I'll catch you guys later.
Later.
All right.
And this will also start in play. It has 3 per player, and Red Skull cannot take damage. But you can use your attack value to thwart this, which is kind of cool. This specific
Interesting.
side scheme, like you're trying to bust into the red house.
Yeah.
So the deck is only going to be, and then when this gets destroyed, it goes back in the side scheme discard pile. This is going to be the deck right here, and this one brings this dude into play who has 5 HP per player, and when he dies, these are both removed from the game. They're gone. These ones, so all of these seem to just have not very much threat on them, and they all give you a reward when defeated, except for Mass Chaos. These 3 all
Well, I
give you a
mean,
reward.
prison camps isn't cheap.
It's 9, right? The player who defeated the scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an ally and just puts it into play. Free ally when you defeat it.
Okay.
This one's 9. Each player shuffles 3 cards from their discard pile back into their deck. This one, you get to just get rid of a minion for free when you defeat this. As long as it's not elite.
Yeah, I wonder.
So yeah, you can't get rid of this guy. Red Skull himself gets boosted attack for every side scheme in play.
Are the Masters of Evil? They're not elite, are they?
They are. I don't know if they all are,
Yeah.
but Radioactive Man is. Oh, Radioactive Man is. Whirlwind is not. Tiger Shock. Just Radioactive Man is. The rest are not.
Interesting. Wonder why he's special. Is he the leader? He's card number 2. He might be the leader.
He might be the leader. And then let's see. This guy has 5 health and tough. Give the villain a tough card and another boost card. Jeez. How many of these are there? There's 3 of those. He gets a gun, which gives him piercing and ranged. You just spend 3 resources to get rid of it. I think you're right about Black Panther. This thing too, 3 resources to get rid of it. Gives him retaliate. He has 2 of those. Red Skull's right hook. Master Stretch attaches to him. When he activates, he gets an additional boost for each side scheme. And then discard this. Jesus Christ. He's frustrating. He's always going to have at least one side scheme. This one attaches to a side scheme. And when it gets defeated, deal the first player an encounter card. Interesting. Bitter Rival. Exhaust a card, the character you control for each side scheme in play. Place 2 threat on each scheme, like a mini master plan. You can also give him tough. So he seems to be able to get tough. He seems to be able to get retaliate.
It just randomly exhausts you.
Get ranged. This gives him tough as well. And then he either attacks or schemes.
Man, this is awful.
This is a rough stack.
Like, there's not one thing in here where like, oh, this is okay for him to get. Like, the weapons are the good ones for him to be pulling.
Yeah, additional. Let's see. These have. The gun only detaches to them.
I guess the discard for the resources are like the ones you want them. You spend like half your turn just negating those though.
Mm-hmm.
If you even can.
And this guy, the sleeper, has guard, retaliate 1, toughness, 15 health, attacks for 3.
So
These guys look amazing.
target acquireds seem great on him, right?
What seems great?
Targets acquired.
Target acquired seems great. You're right, because these boosts suck. So everybody running at least one of those seems good. With as many boosts as there are, you could possibly run multiple. Especially since all the Masters of Evil also have boost. All 4 of them.
Yeah, and a lot of them are just like game tough, but still, I think they cost like 1, right? Or are they 2? Look.
I'm not sure.
They do cost. Target acquired is 1.
So like you said, Black Panther seems potentially good here. He's like just all around good anyways, and the Vibraniums especially are useful.
Yeah, I think we had talked about Miss Marvel because no leadership with her seems reasonable.
Okay, so yeah, and then like the other one, just from what I'm seeing here, Hawkeye seems fine. I'm sure he's fine on these guys. He's probably great on these guys, so he just pours out damage. I'm not worried about these guys though. We can take like any 3 guys to this and should be fine, right?
Yeah, and we might have to look at Sola, but yeah.
Now, if we're taking both of them, should we take an underachiever like Thor or Hulk?
So Thor actually is a little bit poor for these guys. We said right because they only have like
He's
1.
super poor for them, and this is going to have what 7 minions in it, and they all suck. It's going to suck here too. Yeah, Thor seems bad. I don't know when we play Hulk. We're going to play Hulk eventually. So other people that would be good. Like Captain Marvel's always good. Hawkeye
Hulk.
has piercing arrows, which is good for like these guys definitely get tough. These guys get tough. These guys all have tough. Piercing arrows can just kill these Hydra guys.
Yeah, Hawkeye seems reasonable. Hulk may not be the worst. Thunderclap is actually kind of interesting against Wrecking Crew, but
Captain America's got a shield throw. He can hit a bunch of guys at once. Let's look at Zola real quick, just so you know what Zola's up to. So Zola's got Retaliate. Makes Hawkeye better, right? Oh wait, let me just look real quick at... Oh, that's fun. So stage 2 and stage 3 of Red Skull give everybody an encounter card. So we're going to start with an extra encounter card versus Red Skull. Okay, so Zola is going to, let's see, so here's his main scheme, the Island of Dr. Zola. So you search the encounter deck for Hydra Prison and reveal it. So let's grab that real quick. Here's Hydra Prison. And Hydra Prison takes all of our signature allies and puts them under it, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, hero specific ally. And then you put X threat on this, where X is the total cost of all allies beneath it. And then when we destroy it, we get all of our allies back to our hand.
Oh, our hand.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's an argument for Hulk here. He doesn't have a signature ally to worry about, which makes this easier to defeat.
That's kind of funny.
For the other two. So that comes out automatically, as part of, and this gets removed from the game. It never comes back. And then we each get a copy of Ultimate Bioservant, who's this front guy right here. So we'll get 3 of those into play. And they don't do anything on their own, but if they get attachments, and they have toughness. So obviously this makes Hawkeye good again. So all 3 of these have toughness. So piercing is good. Or better, anyways. And then this flips over, and the way that this main scheme works is the same as the other one, where every turn you put a single test counter on this. Once it has 3 or more, you remove 3, and you discard cards until you find a minion, and it comes into play with the first player, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so it periodically just throws out a minion.
Right. And this does the exact same thing. I do not, if you advance from this one to this one, I do not believe it carries over. The only thing that's different is if we do fail this first round, we all have to go find a minion and put it and reveal it.
Okay.
And then go back to the same thing as before with a slightly higher threshold, so it's not that big of a deal. Zola's Mutate, when he comes into play, you have to discard cards until you find a tech attachment, and it attaches to him. This guy comes out and hits you.
So he's all minions and
Attachments. So this one, when
attachments.
these come out, attached to the minion with the most remaining hit points, it gives them 2 hit points and guard, right? It doesn't already have one of these. So there's like 3 of these. There's this one, same thing. Gives them 2 hit points and retaliate. And there's, I'm going to assume 3 of these. No, only 2. This one gives him 2 hit points and 2 scheme and 2 attack to a minion. Those ones are gross. What ends up happening is a lot of times all 3 of these end up like on one guy or something if you're not careful. Like if they all get flipped at once in the same round.
Okay, and you just get a super guy with a bunch of HP.
Yeah, he's got
or
guard, he's got
guard.
retaliate, he's got 6 extra HP, and he's got a ton of scheming and attacking. Yeah. There's 3 of these Mind Blasts, which makes him attack or scheme, and he stuns or confuses you. I'm going to end the stream. I'll be right back. Hello? No, I'll let her in.